background there. Looks fabulous. I'm sure it will be when it's finished. Women's 100 meters, Deja Stevens goes in lane 1, the 30-year-old. Don't get to see her too often on the Diamond League circuit. Brie Rizzo, the Australian, and like the South Africans, already had a big season, equalled her personal best in Perth at the Australian Championships, where she finished 3rd. And again, a couple of Americans we don't see loads of necessarily, but Kabie Sturgis is going to be in lane 3. Is in pretty good form, 10.98. That's her quickest for 3 years. That was in the States earlier this month. And then Celera Barnes had a great indoor season last year. She was actually 3rd in the Diamond League in Doha at the beginning of last season, looking to get the Diamond League season off to a good start here. Won the national championships at 60 meters indoors, so no doubt Barnes will get out quickly. Not sure what to expect from Shericka Jackson, the great world champion. Not sure she's yet in the sort of form where we haven't seen her over 100 meters yet this season. As such, was 2nd in the Diamond League in China over 200. And then Zoe Hobbs, we've got 3 or 4 people here who are at the World Indoors. Zoe Hobbs, one of them, the New Zealander, was 6th in the final there. Again, had a very good indoor season. Maya McCoy, well, she took a chance, won the kind of international race in Doha before the Diamond League. Then we had a withdrawal, and she had got to race twice there, and is in good form. It says Liberia. I'm told, I think that she's going to go back to running for the USA, or wants to. She accepted the chance to run for Liberia, but now wants to go back on that, getting close to 11 seconds. Now, Jasia Sears, watch out for her. Again, another great indoor runner. Sadly, injury last year after running 10.77 early in the year meant that we didn't see the best of her for the rest of 24. And then Rani Rosius of Belgium in lane 9. So the quick starters, you've got Sears in 8. Can she turn that into a big 100 meters here? Zoe Hobbs gets out quickly as well. Barnes the same. What are we going to see from Shericka Jackson right in the middle? The biggest name in this 100 meters, but is she going to be quick enough at this stage of her season? And what about McCoy? New name on the circuit to many, and her chance to show what she can do in this sort of company. So Jackson right in the middle in lane 5. Barnes and Sturgis are the 2 Americans in 4 and 3 next to her. Hobbs in the yellow, then McCoy, Jasia Sears and Rosius closest to the camera. Women's 100 meters.
Sir.
Oh, a really good start from Barnes, and Sturgis got away quickly as well. And these two with half a yard, although Barnes is beginning to go back. Shericka Jackson coming through the middle. Jasia Sears is going to be close as well. It's going to be tight on the line. Jackson might just get there. She does. McCoy storms through for 2nd. Well, we said we weren't sure what to expect from Shericka Jackson, and it's good to see. We want our big stars coming and running well. She doesn't look too happy, does she? But that was an emphatic win in the end. Not super quick. It's a warm evening here and a little breeze behind the sprinters, but 11.04, a good start for Jackson. 2 or 3 others got out of the blocks better, but by 50 meters she was certainly co-leading and then went on to take it, Tim.
Yeah, she did. I mean, actually a brilliant start, and you called it, from Celera Barnes. Look there in the headband, 4th from right, but it's almost like she just lost her rhythm there, and the power of Shericka Jackson, she carried on accelerating. They hit their top speed at around 70 meters, these sprinters. She just holds her form there. Look at that really symmetrical, beautiful looking balance. And coming through strongly on the near side, McCoy in the all black does well there, just easing out Jasia Sears, who takes a 3rd spot, a season's best for her, the same as the winner, Shericka Jackson. But yeah, Shericka Jackson very, very sober, Steve. I think she probably knows full well that there's a bigger fish to be caught later in the season. Much, much bigger fish.
I think she'll be pleased with that.
The women's 100 meters of the 2025 Rabat Diamond League unfolded as the long-anticipated return of Jamaica's sprint titan, Shericka Jackson. The event assembled a field blending seasoned veterans with rising newcomers. Yet the spotlight inevitably settled on Jackson, the world champion stepping back onto the circuit after a turbulent 2024 season marred by injuries that kept her out of the Paris Games. When the athletes settled into their blocks, a charged silence rippled through the crowd. At the gun, the Americans seemed poised to take control, with Celera Barnes bursting forward with the explosive velocity that defined her indoor campaign. Kabie Sturgis also launched well, but by halfway, Jackson's signature late race surge ignited. Her stride opened, her mechanics stayed razor-sharp, and she glided past the leaders with effortless authority, sealing the race in 11.04 seconds. The time wasn't spectacular by our standards, but as an outdoor season opener, it was a commanding signal of where she stands. Just behind her came one of the evening's revelations, Liberia's Maya McCoy, who clocked 11.08 to snatch second place. Jada Sears followed with 11.10, securing a strong third. Zoe Hobbs and Barnes tied at 11.16, close enough to keep pressure on the leaders. The remaining contenders, Sturgis, Rosius, Stevens, and Rizzo, completed the roster with times spanning the mid 11.20s to low 11.40s. Even though the stopwatch didn't capture anything extraordinary, Jackson's victory carried deeper meaning. This was her first 100-meter outing since July 2024, and it showed a sprinter methodically rebuilding after a year of forced setbacks. She had already dipped her toes back into competition with a 200-meter run in China, finishing second behind Anavaya Battle, a result that hinted her readiness to re-engage with elite competition. Her Rabat win also followed an encouraging performance earlier in the year at the World Relays, where she helped secure bronze for Jamaica in the 4x 100-meter relay, another indicator that her fitness and rhythm were gradually returning. The five-time Olympic medalist appears to be pacing her season deliberately, prioritizing health and stability over early fireworks. For track fans, witnessing Jackson sprint again offered a sense of reassurance. Her relaxed posture after the finish line didn't reflect disappointment. It reflected a veteran aware of the long road ahead. With ambitions to reclaim the Diamond League crown she last held in 2023, this controlled yet confident season debut served as both a reminder of her pedigree and a quiet warning to her competitors. As the calendar moves deeper into summer, Jackson's 11.04 in Rabat may soon be remembered not as a standout, but merely as the opening chapter of another powerful campaign.